incapable of adulting? I'm 20 next year. I can't even take a bubble out here. Hi guys, it's Lucy and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about night shifts. Over the course of 16 weeks I did on placement. 14 of those were compulsory. 2 of those were optional that I decided to do. I did 30 night shifts and I think it was like 24 day shifts, something, I don't know. I did more night shifts than day shifts. I learnt it's very important to look after yourself, but night shifts is even more important. Here are my tips. So here are my tips. It's 8 o'clock at night. I'm tired. So here are my tips. Oh my, I can't speak. Here are my tips, tricks, do's and don'ts of night shifts. Woo, got there in the end. The number one thing that I have picked up from shifts is a change in diet, a change in caffeine intake, and a change in sleep pattern. Did I say only one? Because there's 3. So the number one thing I want to talk about is caffeine. Paramedics are known for drinking lots and lots of caffeine. So my first tip is only drink it when extremely necessary. When I say that I mean don't have a coffee right at the start of your shift, don't have it in preparation for the shift. Have it if you really need it at 2-3 AM in the morning, because otherwise if you have it, say your shift starts at 7 o'clock at night and you have a coffee, you then just slowly just plateau down. Is plateau the right word? I don't even know. And then you just need another coffee to bring you back up again. So only have that coffee if you end up needing it, basically. The next thing, and this is something I was scared to do because you don't want to seem like you're weak or you can't handle shift work. Sleeping was kind of like, oh, I don't want to be doing that. Everyone does it, it's fine. My first ever shift was a night shift. I couldn't sleep before the shift, I couldn't sleep the night before, I was so nervous. I went 24 hours without any sleep, so in the end my mentor just turned around to me on my first shift, like, Lucy, just go to sleep, you're in the back of the truck, go to sleep. And I think I did just that. I shut my eyes in the back of the truck. I don't know if I went to sleep, but just shutting your eyes is really re-energising for some unknown reason. Yeah, they won't judge you for it. The next thing is, and this is ridiculously difficult to do, is drink loads of water. I found doing night shifts, I was coming in the morning, not having anything to drink, going to bed, waking up 4-5 o'clock, and I hadn't drank since 6 o'clock. I hadn't drank in like 12 hours, so you need to drink plenty of water. The next thing is a bit of a life hack for you. My mentor made pillows out of blankets for the patients because in my ambulance service, don't know if it's the same for other services, we don't carry pillows, presumably because they would take up way too much room. But so instead of using a blanket, I figured out my jacket could be made as a pillow. So I will show you that in a second if I get my jacket. This is my jacket. It's ridiculously thin, doesn't do anything for me, so I bought a new jacket. So this is the one I had on my last placement, shivering at 2 AM in the morning in June. It was ridiculous. So when I wasn't wearing it, when I wasn't shivering in June, I've got hair in my mouth, I wore it, I made it into a pillow. So basically you can leave it the way it comes, or you can turn it inside out, doesn't really matter. And you fold the arms in, so you kind of fold them in, if you can see that. You roll up from the top, So you get it into like a rolled up thing, and then the bottom of it you kind of pull over. There you have it, you got a portable pillow. The next thing, carrying on from jackets, is I got given a fleece from my uni, but I decided to buy the jacket I've just shown you. But I always kept the fleece in my car. Another best decision I ever made, because on those shivering nights in June I needed another jacket, so I was able to go to my car on my break, grab the jacket out and double layer up. Keep another jacket in your car because you just don't know how cold it's going to be. The next thing isn't always possible, but you have to try and make it possible. This is annoying me. Eat properly, and so easy to say, but you need it. On night shifts you kind of skip, I did anyway, I kept skipping breakfast, but then you're also skipping lunch, and then you're not eating properly. You need proper meals, don't snack all the time. Giving myself my own advice here because I'm not doing any of that, but basically going on to my next point as well is don't skip meals. Even if you only fancy a pack of crisps for breakfast when you get in from shift, eat it. It's just something for your body to have while you're sleeping, and it's not healthy. You're not going to be healthy basically on placement unless you're blooming brilliant. I was not healthy at all. Just eat. Don't skip meals is basically what I'm trying to say, because it ruins your whole meal pattern for the whole stint, is that the word? Your whole group of night shifts basically. The final tip I can give you is don't go on your phone when you get in from shift. If you're going to go on your phone, do it before you leave the station. I haven't even been on shift. Honestly, sounds like I've been on shift and my body just can't function. Basically, what I'm trying to say is don't go on your phone when you get into bed from a night shift. Go on it either, you know, in your car as you pull up to your house, flat, where I don't know, or do it when just before you're about to leave station, and then put the phone away, because your brain will re-switch back on from text messages and stuff if people are up that early. I don't think anyone actually is apart from shift workers. But yeah, basically, don't do things that are going to keep you awake, because even though you've just done a 12-hour shift and you're probably exhausted, little things like that will keep you awake, and things, text messages, stuff like on your mind will keep you awake, so don't do it. So that is all my tips, tricks, do's and don'ts of night shifts. If I think of any more, I'll do a part 2 to this video, but that's just a couple of little tips. I'm not saying all these will be helpful to you, but hopefully some are. Some have been more helpful than others to me, but yeah. Please give this video a big thumbs up if it has been at all helpful, because that really helps me know what sort of videos people like, and I'll see you in a video. And I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye guys.